on Discord? Dude, I wish they had that. No, but I wish they did. That would actually be a W for me. That way I could actually play Dead by Daylight without having to do a phone call. I think that's like the importance of Discord for me, just to be able to play that one game. Also, the stream's going on right now. Damn. I forgot what I was looking for though. I have to get back to base in order for me to actually. Um, yeah, I'm chilling on Ark. Say it again. Oh, dude, playing Ark with friends is actually kind of fun. It just depends on what exactly you want to play, what mode you actually want to play on. You know? Because I think at one point I played with Caesar, me, Kenny, and Jose, I think. No, it was just the three of us, me, Caesar, and Kenny. And I remember this day so well because it was like our starting. It was like we started off. It was just the three of us, you know. And we spent basically a whole day's worth of grinding, like real life hours into the game. And you know, we had like I guess you could call it a fortress. In our eyes, it was a fortress. Because, you know, it was like massive. And it was made out of wood. Like the whole structure was made out of wood. And we didn't really know this. Yeah, we felt accomplished. So, yeah, we basically spent that entire day chopping down trees and like, you know, just building up the base. And it wasn't even long. I'll say like maybe like, what was it, like 6 hours later we ended up getting raided by some dude on a frog. And it was on that moment I realized that our base wasn't necessarily good, and I was like, okay, yeah, we gotta do better. And I think that was the day Caesar decided to quit, like that same day. Yeah, he got mad, dude. Cause you know how Caesar's the type of guy that like likes to feel overpowered, you know? So for him to just like get mad about it, I mean I felt bad too because I was like, dude, because you know it was also my base, you know. I, it also hit me hard because I was like, damn, bro, I really spent so much time just for us to lose everything. And you gotta keep in mind, this was like me and Kenny, like first month playing the game. Like we didn't know really anything. Like that was like our first month out of the over 3 year long journey that we experienced together, right? And so it was funny as hell, like the learning curve. Like, bro, yeah, yeah, you don't know anything. Like, yeah, bro, it was crazy. Even in PvP wise, we didn't know anything PvP wise either. Like it was just crazy, dude. I wonder if I can change the advanced settings real quick, because I actually don't want to see the comments anymore. There we go. That's better. But yeah, oh my god, what was it? But yeah, after that dude raided us, bro, me and Kenny swore, like we were like, if we ever see this guy's like base, we're gonna rate it no matter what. And eventually we did. We did end up rating it. Yeah, dude, it felt amazing, bro. It felt no, we got better stuff out of it. Like much better stuff out of it. But like to watch him just like get angry about it, it was just beautiful. Like that I felt accomplished. Dude, I kid you not, to watch a dude get mad for something he caused, bro, it's awesome. It really was. But let's see, I need to get more meat. Honestly, bro, I'm trying to remember what else happened after that, because it's been a good minute since I even played Ark Mobile like that. Because it was on mobile. Because I didn't touch console Ark until like I'll say probably when I got my console, like sometime around then. Because it wasn't too far gone, you know? Like, just playing Ark in general. Like, it was a good minute, yeah. Because I played mobile for like 3 years. I mean, I did have a console. It was really different, yeah, it was extremely different. Like, blueprint-wise, the concept of it was extremely different. It was harder. Yeah, because in mobile, if you go in, what's it called? The caves, there's these artifacts, right? And, you know, the artifacts are really good, but in the console and PC version, you use the artifacts, or, yeah, you use the artifacts to get into raids, like boss battles. And on mobile, you don't have that. On mobile, you just kind of like, um, you just kind of tribute them, and you get like ascendant blueprints. Wait, you're on the stream, right? So I could show you like an example. Are you on it? Because it's a lot easier to explain. Oh damn! You see the message she sent on the? I actually love that. Just now, bro. Oh, okay. You see it, right? Okay, so you would like turn in these artifacts and you would get like ascendant stuff, but you would only get like ascendant pickaxes or ascendant leather gear. Bro, the armor on that was actually good back then. Cause I remember when I joined a tribe with me and Kenny, we what was it? We it was an alliance. It was probably like two years into me and Kenny's like thing, like experience, like gaming experience playing on mobile. Yeah, and yeah, I was on mobile first. Yeah, dude, no, like everything I learned on console, like everything I'm doing on console, I learned on mobile. Like I kid you not. Like yeah, well, besides the tributing, like getting really good blueprints, that's like the only thing that's different. Like one of the only ways you can get good blueprints is by like drops. I mean, it's the same concept on mobile, but it's a lot harder. You know, because if you were to yo, yeah, I would say mobile was easier but harder at the same time. Like the cons, like if I were to say pros and cons, what made mobile easier was attributing, where you get like really good blueprints out of it. But I think what made console harder or easier was that you can actually change the settings on the things that, like the world I'm in now for the stream, you can change the settings on the taming effectiveness of the tames. I think I have it on times 10, and on mobile I think it's like regular times 1. You know, like there's no times boost. I have it times boost to make my life easier. And like what's it called? What's the name of it? Yeah, like difficulties. I can change that too, and I can change how fast I want to level up my character. You know? Yeah, it's. I mean, it's pay to win. You can pay to win too, but it's still the same concept though. It's just. I mean, it's basically the same game. It's just. No, it doesn't feel like the full game, and I can say that because I remember because it's pay to win. Actually, I do want some of that wood. Okay, like it's completely pay to win, bro. So like a lot of the alphas, like we rank like top clans with like a regular ranking system, like alphas and betas and all. By the time me and Kenny were joining Bullet, his name was Bullet. He was in the army, I think. I think he got drafted to Afghanistan at one point, or he told us he was gonna get he could really do, to be honest. We were just there, and yeah, I mean, like keep in mind, me and Kenny were probably like 16, 16, 15. Yeah, like some dude like in the middle of the military, bro. Like it was crazy. And then like bro, nah, but I would say like the time me and Kenny spent with that dude was actually a good run because at one point Bullet decided to give the leadership to this guy named Swag. And bro, I kid you not, Swag, he treated the whole tribe like slaves. I hated him, bro. Like I despised the way he ran things. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Mhm. I need to get metal. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Wait, what game was this? Planet Side. What was the concept? What was the concept? Okay. Yeah. Mhm. I mean, yeah. Nah, but like, dude, I mean, I'm gonna tell you this much. Compared to other games, one thing I loved but hated, like, okay, I loved Ark, right? Like playing it, but you know, you spend a lot of time. You trust me. Like, if the reason why I'm really hesitant about playing Ark in general, like especially with friends, like on an actual server, we start to treat it like an extra job just without getting paid. Cause dude, I kid you not, you will spend so many hours on this game, bro. Like dog, I rarely game in general. Like today, like dude, today was probably the one time I actually played my console. Like I'm kind of already burnt out on like playing games in general, but I think it's like content that I don't see. Like bro, they just added a new dino, and that's just actually kind of badass. But it's just difficult to tame. Like it has a two-stage taming thing, and it's just dumb. Yeah, but me and Kenny, bro, I kid you not, dude, we would spend more time playing the game than we would get sleeping. Like, I kid you not, bro, you would spend more time playing the game than sleeping. Like, one day you would spend probably like, what, fucking, uh, to over 21 hours on a game. And then you'll be like, alright, time for bed. A 2 hour fucking nap. And then you wake up 2 hours later, and you're just like, alright, time to finish up, you know? Like, you're just back on the game 2 hours later. And it sounds unhealthy as hell, and it really is. But it's just like, dude, like, all your time's just on that. Like, nothing else. Just gaming. But it's just playing one game. You know what I mean? Like, there was a time, because you can get offline rated or online rated, doesn't matter. There was this dude, I think his name was Rojas, and our friend Bullet. This was like when me and Kenny were in that alliance with him at the time. Uh, he was like, he texted our Discord, and he was like, yo bro, can you defend my, can you like cover for me for a couple hours, because I just fought this one dude for like 8 hours straight. And I was like, me and Kenny were like, yeah bro, we got you, you know? Like, we'll get on. And me and Kenny, we spent like, I think 4 hours like defending the dude's base, bro. And I kid you not, it was like the longest time ever, bro. Me and Kenny are over here like defending this man while he's like getting sleep. It fucking sucked. You there? Kevin?
Discord acting up again.
Oh, word. It's fine, you can just hear me on this. But it just sucked, dude. Like at one point you're just chilling. You get a message from your tribe mate or your alliance and you're like, yeah bro, cover for me for a bit, and you're like, I got you. Honestly, I should have just taken my ass back to bed. I should have just taken my ass back to bed. I should have done that. I should have just went back to bed, bro. No way am I still heavy. What do I have? It's just that, bro. That's dog. Jesus. Wait, what exactly do I have that's weighing me down? Alright, there we go. Let's see, I'm trying to remember what he had. I think he had a Bronto. Like one of those big long neck dinos. And they have like a really wide attack range, so they're like really good for defense. Especially from where he was. Where he had his base set it up and all. And bro, homie was popping off, I'm gonna be honest. Like when me and Kenny got on after we woke up around like 8 o'clock. And, you know, he had messaged us and we're like, alright bro, we're on our way. And he was like, cool, cool. And when me and Kenny got on, he had showed us, cause like each character has a little icon. Like right here it says, on my screen it says your specimen implant. He had over 30, bro. Like over 30 specimen implants of the guy that was raiding him. And you can basically use them as trophies too, like just to keep them. And me and Kenny were like, damn, bro, you really spent your time playing this game like nothing. And bro, me
That
and
boy
Kenny,
was cracked.
oh God, bro, like one minute me and Kenny are just like, we're not confused, but we're just like concerned for this man's health. We're like, dog, how do you even, how are you even like chilling? Like how is you still here, bro? And then like, bro, I swear to you, he tells us, yeah, before he even raided me, I was in the middle of a metal run. Dog, keep in mind, okay, so our base, his base at the time, so
Gotta respect the man's grind.
no, cause really, if you were looking at the map, he's on the bottom left where like the 20 is, but it would be on the 25, like right on the 25, like the tip of that very bottom piece of the island. And that's where his base was, and it was closed off with some like walls and all. Bro, homie was like, I don't know, homie was really like a really good dude to have around, but homie was just like on a different level, bro. Like me and Kenny would like look up to him and we're just like, dog, that's this guy crazy, but he's cool though, you know. And we were just like, I don't even know how to describe it. Confused wasn't even the word to describe it. Am I? No way he's fuck. Maybe yeah, confused wasn't even the word to describe this man's like determination. Homie was going through it. Like 1 minute me and Kenny join, next minute homie's in the middle of a grinding session. Like metal run and all. Alright, we see you, bro. Oh man.
His
But yeah,
intentions were beyond your understanding.
dude, no, it was far greater than that. Let's see, I gotta go back to base. Oh, dude, but looking back at it, I probably could have spent my time doing something more productive. But then again, I think it was more of the aspect that I was actually...
Did you just get that Dino like a Pokemon?
Yeah, I put him in my Pokeball, bro. Put him in a little capsule. But how do I even describe it? I don't know. It all. I mean, it was going good when me and Kenny joined his alliance, but it went downhill as soon as we had Swag take over the leadership, cause you know Bullet he got drafted into the thing, and it was crazy at the time. It was like it hit me, Kenny, like really weirdly. Like 1 minute we're just doing a metal run for Bullet, cause you know it was like Bullet, he would tell us grind about 1500 metal, put it in the forges, let it smelt, and you're basically done for today. Or like go for barrier runs, check on the babies for the imprints, you know, the small stuff, right? I remember when Swag took over, right? Bro, I kid you, when I tell you he treated us like slaves, bro. He would get on, tell us, yo bro, I want you to do a metal run. We would be like, alright. And the thing about that is that we had no time for ourselves, like no time like to even enjoy the game. It was more like, it felt like a job at that point. And I think that's probably the thing I didn't really like about it, or like started hating about the game, was that playing the game felt more like a chore than anything. And I think that's when me and Key started to hate the dude, hate the new leader that Bullet had given us, because it just felt different, you know. Like one minute you just like, you know, if I was doing my metal run like right now, like I want to get like what, like not even 900 metal pieces, and 1500 metal isn't a lot, especially on mobile, because dude, we buffed the hell out of the birds at the time. Like this bird, the weight on this bird was nothing compared to the weight I had on the other one. The other one had like over 2k weight, and we would like bring back over 1500 amounts of iron, raw iron, and we would just chill. And the cool thing, what I loved about our old leader was that he was like, okay, if you get anything over 1500, that you can use, but make sure there's always 1500 on the thing. And we're like, all right, bet. And that's how we did it. Like we would go for a metal run, get not 3000, yeah, 3000 raw metal, and that would be 1500 raw actual ingots, right? And that was basically it. We would just farm for like 30 minutes. That's basically how long it took. And then bam, we get the whole day of free time to do whatever the hell we want. So, you know, me and Kenny, we would like, after our metal runs and all, we would go straight to like looking for a tame that we could do for the base. I don't know, like whatever came into mind. And that's basically how we did shit, just that. Let's see, I need to oil. I don't think I got that.
Did you ever see Bullet again?
No, bro. Well, actually, hold up. Nah. That was the last time I actually got to see him. I think I still have his Discord, though. Let's see. Two thousand 19. The 27th of March was the last time I heard from him. That's crazy. You know what I realized? I've been communicating with this fool like the entire time back then. Never once have I added this fool as a friend. That's crazy. Damn, he still has the old.
Damn, that was really long ago.
Yeah, he still has the old clan tag. It was at the time we had on our server, they were called MSI. I'll be honest, bro, they were assholes. They were pretty much assholes. Like, they would spend a lot of like money on tames. Let me if I get some armor real quick. Helmet piece, chest plate. Didn't I see?
So what happened to the clan that you were in?
The clan? Oh, dude, that shit went down in flames. Like, we started hating swag out like a lot. We didn't like that. We didn't like that fucker, bro. Like, he treated, like I'm telling you, he treated everyone like shit. Like not only was he like controlling to the other members of the tribe, he was also like, I would say demanding, but demanding is too light, like too light to even phrase it. Like to describe our old leaders compared to the old one, he was just like out of hand.
All the homies hate swag.
Oh god. It just sucked. Because that's when I started hating the game, you know? Like that's when me and Kenny started like barely even getting on. No, but like on this mountain that I'm like coming up on the map, on the snow biome, this is where we had our second. Was there a second? I think it was our no, we had 3 bases. We had the one at the bottom left on the 25 longitude, and then on the where it has the red pin for herb, we had a second base there, and then we had a third base which is here on this mountain. And I remember me and Kenny, we spent, dude, like this is where it all went bad. Like when we had this third base right here, because you know when you're in the ice biome, it kind of eats away your health slowly. So like right now it's really not affecting my character, but once we have like a blizzard, it's gonna start affecting my character. And so like if you didn't have any type of armor, like good armor, you're gonna start like entering hypothermia, and your character starts to die off slowly. And like I remember what's it called, you had like a timer like before your character would actually get low enough so that you would be immobilized to like walk really fast. And so you would know how long you had, like I'll say probably 35 seconds, right? Like for an example, you would have 35 seconds to get on and get to armor, because we had a bolt at the time. And like we had a room when we spawned in where like the bag, like the beds were, where you spawned in on the beds, and if you weren't on for a certain amount of time, your stuff would just despawn, or somebody would grab your stuff, right? And the thing that I hated about Swag was that he would demote you if you didn't have, or like if you weren't on for like a day or two. And that's the thing, we all have lives, right? And all the doors on the base were all you can only
Did fireplaces not work?
No, fireplaces were not effective, bro. I mean, you could learn them on the game, but like they're not effective at all. The only things that are effective are air conditioners and armor. But I hated it, because one day me and Kenny got demoted, or like let's say I get demoted, I would promote Kenny to admin, or if he was demoted, I would promote him to admin, right? And at one point you were just like, one day me and Kenny were both demoted to, I think it was grunt or recruit. So basically, like if you were to recruit somebody in your tribe on this game, I think they're automatically on grunt, I think. And then you can promote them to recruit depending on your ranking, right? But if I'm the leader, I can promote somebody from grunt recruit to, I think, admin, because admin's like the top besides leader. And so you would just like, you can change the access stuff on the doors, like all the gates and all. You can change them all to like whatever you want it to be. So if I had a house and I put the door access to admin, anybody in the tribe who has the admin status effect can access the door, like they can open the door. And that's the problem. All the doors were admin. You know what I mean? At the time when Bullet was our leader, he would only have probably 2 doors that were admin, like, accessible, right? And those 2 doors, they weren't even doors, they were just vaults. Like, they were just for loot. And the only vaults that had it were the ones for the blueprints or, like, weapons, like really good weapon gear, right? Those were the only ones that we had the admin lock on. And so, me and Kenny, we never questioned it. We're like, okay, admin lock, we're not gonna fuck with that, right? And that's basically how we did it. We just didn't mess with those 2 bolts unless we were promoted to it, you know what I mean? But yeah, fuck. Just looking back at it, I just hated almost every single minute. What level was he? 3. Yeah, you would like on the mountain on the 3rd base. You would like spawn in and you were like already. What's it called? You're basically already dying at that point. There was really nothing else you can do besides like watch your health just kill itself, you know what I mean? Oh shit. That's my bird. Hey yo dog. Let me get this real quick. Cause I do one thing. Okay. I forgot what I was saying. But I'm trying to rethink my thoughts real quick. Damn, what the fuck was it? Damn, why can't I remember? Title. Just a random direwolf in the center. Oh, hello. Just gonna put these right here. This is good oil for me. I get black pearls from this. That's actually a score. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. So, what the hell? So, like I said, the doors, they were ranked all to admin. And so, you would just like, you would spawn in, and then me and Kenny would eventually find out that we were demoted. And so, me and Kenny would bring this up to either Bullet, because, it would happen even when he was with us at the time. We would bring it up to him, like, yo, we keep getting demoted down to this rank, right? Or whatever it is. And he would, like, have a talk with everybody, like, yo, don't do that, bro. It kind of messes up the rank, like, everyone's flow, you know? Like, the only reason you would get demoted is if you either did something stupid or, like, just weren't online in general, right? Thing is, me and Kenny would probably, for school reasons, would be like, yeah, we probably won't be on for school for, like, probably 3 days. I'm like, alright, cool. Or, like, 5 days, right? Just keep in mind, we're, like, 16, bro. We got lives, too. So we're chilling. We get demoted and shit. We're like, alright, that's not right. Then a lot of stuff happens. Then a Bullet gets taken to, he ends up having to leave us, gives the leadership to Swag, all that BS happens, and we're all just hating on Swag at that point, you know, because of the way he treats it. And when, I kid you not, like, the spawning area on that third base was like so absurd. It was literally a box. It was like a 2x4, and it was nothing but beds. Like, there was nothing else you could really do in there besides just spawn in. Oh, my veggie. Besides just spawn in, and you would just basically just chill there with like no access to the doors. Like, you couldn't even leave because like you just don't have the rank. No, that shit sucked. That was wait, hey, yo? What was that meant? Anyways, I mean, in a way, I'm kind of glad that that's kind of over, though. Yeah, I'm actually glad that's over. I think at one point, we had entered a war with like people from Japan, and they had a thing, like the people on the server called it the Chinese versus American War for some odd reason. It was a very odd thing to say at the time. But I hated it, cause like that was the time when all of us were online like 24/7. Like, you would treat the game like a job, like not even a 9 to 5, like an actual, like if you owned the company, you just put your own hard time into it and just play like an unhealthy amount of hours into it. And it just sucked. Couldn't do much, you were just chilling there. Like, alright guys, I'll be there in 10 minutes, and you get there in 5 and you're already going into a metal run or something. I don't know. But at one point, the what's it called? Not the I don't want to say Chinese. I'll just say Japanese, because that probably makes the most sense to me. Because, you know, a lot of their names are in Japanese. But
Word.
I will at one point, what's it called? Like I said, MSI was alphas on our server, and we were betas, right? So we were second. We were like the second strongest base, like, on the whole server. And if the Japanese tribes were able to take out our base, then they were able to take out MSI, right? Because we had 3 bases. We had the one we were destroying on the 25 latitude on the bottom. We had Herb Island, and we had the Snow Mountain. We had those two. The 2 of those bases were like really good. You know, turrets, everything was set. But that was the issue. The issue on that was we had no beds on Snow Mountain at the time, because of the what's it called? If you were to die too many times in the game and spawn on a certain bed, it would have a cooldown, and the cooldown would be like, oh, let's say 6 minutes or 4 minutes. You don't have that type. 4 minutes is like eternity when you're in the middle of a raid. Like, if you're in the middle of getting raided, that's an eternity, bro. You don't have time for that. And so, like, you're just there, kind of soaking it in, like, damn, we're literally getting raided and we really can't do nothing much about it, you know? And then you got Swag and Bullet pleading to the MSI, the Alpha tribes on our server, to give us assistance, and they just don't want to. That's understandable. But the thing is, we were like one of the very few tribes that actually traded with him. Especially like worth items, like items that were actually worth getting. Like, bro, come on, you know? Like, we basically had all the essentials. We had any type of blueprint that you wanted, like weapon blueprints, we had it. Armor blueprints, we had it. We had it all. All of our flyers were not available on Snow Mountain, so we couldn't use any of the air defenses like as soon as possible. And so since we didn't have any, because all of our mounts were on Herb Island, like all of our flying mounts were on Herb Island, we had over 20 RGs, like good flying birds, like PvP birds, like full, probably like 20,000
That's
HP,
interesting as hell.
20,000 HP birds with over 2,000 melee. And that's quite a bit, given the fact that mine barely has 604. Like, dude, 2,000 damage on an RG is good as fuck. That's just too much. But that's just how mobile was. Like, that's how broken it was at the time. You could, like, if you were to breed 2 overpowered RGs, you would get an overpowered offspring, bro. It was, like, to me, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Because I think my RG, it was like a mixture of, when I imprinted it, I had 15,000 HP, I think 2,500 weight, and about 1,500 melee. So that was like really good. Like I could use it as a weight RG and a PvP RG. I didn't have to like worry about anything. Like, I didn't have to worry about using the tribe's like weight RG to go get metal. I mean, I kind of did, because like I wouldn't get the efficient amount, but I wouldn't have to worry about getting my own stuff. You know, like my own personal gain. I don't have to worry about that. So I like the perfect bird at the time. But that's basically how overpowered our birds were. We had like over 20 of those, bro, and that was just mine alone. And the problem about that was, like, since all of our bird, like, you kind of see how fast this bird is going from the little oil thing I just went to, from back to the base. It's not fast. Like, this bird shit's not fast at all. Like, I had to make 2 stamina stops on the way there. Like, bro, from the little island pieces on the top of the 20 on that, compared to like to my base, and then going from Herb Island to the Snow Mountain, that shit was stupid. Like right here on this mountain I'm heading towards right now, bro, our base sat at the top right here, and then you had people like from the other Japanese tribes scaling through, like walking on it with a Bronto or something, and like over 50 birds fighting each other, right, bro? And it was just like, you started flying and you start seeing everything render in. Like, you see rockets shooting at people, you see like everything, bro. And me and Kenny just kind of watched. I mean, we were heading into the battle ourselves, but we just kind of noticed how it was basically a losing battle at that point. Like, there was really nothing else we could have done, you know? And it sucked in a way, because at one point the blame was getting put on both of us. And the thing is, me and Kenny were basically we were already getting tired of it. And there was no point in like wanting to keep going for a tribe that was like falling apart already, you know? And then at one point, our whole base had fallen. Like we had lost complete priority on the snow base, but we still had the herb island base, right? And we had this one tribe mate who like spent. She was a builder, so she spent. I don't even know how long. All I know, it took weeks or months to complete the design, because we had this big, like a big old wall of like nothing but turrets, and they called it the Great 300 because there was like over 300 turrets on that wall, and it just sucked because like she was also the one that made the veggie cakes and all, and I think she was really into like making the potions, like the greenhouse effects and all. Like she had a whole greenhouse and everything. She was really into that at the time. And I just remember like as soon as we told her, yeah, we lost the fight on the snow mountain, bro, she just, I think that like that was the one time where she like left the tribe and just like didn't speak to any of us like at all. Yeah, I think she just stopped playing the game after that. And I don't blame her, because it's like, I think that's the thing I don't like about playing this game is, especially on PvP, like on servers, is that once you lose something you work so hard on, you just kind of like stop. Yeah, you just kind of stop. Like, if I had a whole fortress here, and someone just decided to blow it all up, there's really no point in like continuing it, you know, because it's just gonna happen again. So I kind of understood where that girl was heading, like coming at. Shit, I don't blame her, because I probably would too. Just like that. Got a lot of oil. 834. I think I'm gonna make a fabricator, and I think I'm gonna call it a night. Gonna put that in there. I need what? Spark powder. I need 50. I got that. Just like that. Ooh, god damn. Yeah, I'm gonna make it up here. But then again, no, I'm gonna make it up here. I'm gonna have like a little, what's it called? Like, I kind of want to expand this roof, like, put more ceiling portions on there, and then like have a little railing thing where the flyers could either go right there or on the roof itself, so I could actually utilize this. God, tired. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna call it a night for now. Story time, but I'm gonna have to call it quits and play some other time or something. Alright, appreciate it, guys. Oh, I'm struggling.